Hi, my name is Jahlani.
All right, guys, welcome to the Great League. Today we have Jahlani in the building. She does makeup and music. How does your passion for makeup influence your music or vice versa?
I would say that I use them differently for different things. They don't really coexist in the same world. If that makes sense. Like makeup is used to calm me down. It's kind of like my relaxation time. Music is like venting time, where I just write down everything I feel. So I don't think they intertwine that much, but they both help me stay creative.
Mm. So they're like two different planets in the same solar system.
Yeah, I actually like that analogy.
Okay, cool, perfect. Which help you stay, what is it, balanced? Is that a
Yeah,
good
it's
word
like
for it?
I'm the sun, and
Mm-hmm.
these are like the planets revolving around
Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. Perfect. What's the key to expressing creativity in both makeup, artistry, and music?
me. I think the key is to just do it. It sounds very basic, but you just always got to start somewhere. Um, for music, instead of overthinking, I write it down. I can decipher it later, but like in the process, I'm not really focused on like how does this sound or like if I like the melody. It's more so as like I'm gonna just put it all there and we'll deal with that later.
So just focusing on little things like how does this sound or like trying to perfect it while you're actually trying to play the music using so basically trying to perfect it while you're actually trying to do it, does that interrupt the flow process?
Yeah, because I've noticed like if I keep restarting over and over and over, then like I'll just forget what I was trying to do in the first place. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it's better. I record first, like on my phone, and it's just me singing. Like
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have to rhyme. It's just like whatever I think fits. It's more so in the moment. I just don't think. That's
Yeah,
like a process for afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody's writing process or musical approach is completely different. I
it
promise you. Like
is very different.
every time I ask somebody how do they write music, it's never linear. And
It's
it's
because
never
I in my head it
uh
makes sense, and then when you ask me to say it out loud, I'm like, it's gonna sound like a mess. Cause
You wanna know mine?
what do you do?
I click through 100 beats until I find the one beat that gets. If I don't find it, I'm looking tomorrow for more beats until I get that one beat that gives me a little melody. And that's not even gonna be the beat I write to. That's the beat that inspired me to keep looking for more beats. And so I get myself lit, and then I get to a point where all right, I got this beat, and by that time I got a beat that is like, well, I didn't listen to so many beats by that time. It's almost like I can freestyle in my head now, like what I want. And so by the time I get to the beat that I really want, once I get a little nice little groove, a little nice little melody, the words flow like water, and
Hmm.
they just go on the page. Okay,
That's
cool.
how it is when you have a really good beat. Like
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. I'm just writing.
definitely, that for sure. How do you balance two different forms of art in your daily life?
um. Well, for makeup, I'm always doing my makeup in the mornings. I'm always on Pinterest looking for new looks. I'm on TikTok, constantly just looking for things. And I have a bad habit of like buying makeup palettes.
Hmm.
So I can't be on the internet for too long because I'll be like, dang, this looks raw, or this will look raw for this look. So I limit my makeup time in that because my pockets will hurt. But for music, I'm constantly listening to music, so I guess it's just a part of everything I do. It's not really something that I think about. It's just I feel like when you love something, it's just there. You don't really have to overthink it.
Yeah, definitely, especially when it's, especially when you're passionate about the thing that you love, and for you to happen to be makeup and music, and like you said, they exist in two different worlds, so it's almost like you have two different. options when it comes to art. How am I gonna be happy as fuck today? Right?
Basically.
And then it's like, if I want to be super happy, let me do this and this today. So I think that that's a superpower that not many people have. For sure. What's your favorite type of look to create, whether it's a makeup look or a song?
My favorite type of makeup looks is anything with color. I love color. I hate that. I'm not gonna say hate. It's a strong word. I dislike that my clients only want to do soft glam because color is just so much more fun. It's so much more expressive. I feel like soft glam is kind of like, it's the safety path, and I feel like makeup is creative. It's expressive, and if you're gonna get your makeup done, like do what you truly want, not what you think like other people are gonna like.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, what's the difference between the glams?
So soft glam is neutrals. It's like browns, maybe a little gold. Full glam can be whatever you truly want. You can have glitter on it. You can have whatever shade of colors you want it. I think you could do way more with full glam than soft glam.
Okay, so full glam is like a more colorful palette. And you can do more with it. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. How do you push boundaries in makeup and in music?
Well, pushing boundaries for music, I would say that I don't really fit into one genre. I like to, I don't know, whatever beat sounds nice, I'm gonna make it work. There's been times where my old producer, he makes rap beats. It took him a while to transition into like what I like. So he'd just be sending me these rap beats, and he'd be like, I don't know why I'm sending them. Like, I don't think like what can you make off of these?
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, I actually like this one. Like, I don't know. It really just depends on the beat. I don't really fit under one category. I like to try it all. I don't have one sound. I used to say I'm strictly R&B. I'm an R&B artist, but it's just like so many things you could do with music. So I don't see why you should limit yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Like, don't box you in, because it's like, regardless of the genre they might throw at you, that's not gonna stop you from being you. And the conflict that you run into is when you identify as something and only that thing, kind of limiting yourself from being yourself.
That'd be similar like to just doing color. Like I had a brand shoot and I did all color. I didn't want any neutrals. And I would say also a boundary to be pushed is doing makeup on all skin colors and skin types. I feel like darker skin people, they tend to stay away from color because that's what people say. And I personally love to do full glams on dark skinned people because it really pops. And I think you should just stop worrying about what other people are going to view your makeup as. I think makeup is just for you. So I would say a boundary I'm pushing is, getting people more comfortable in whatever type of makeup look.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So you challenge yourself, and I'm a big brain person, honestly. So I be asking myself, why does this work? And so I figure a lot of things out. So you challenge yourself through, one, making the task of uh, the models that you were using for your brand shoot using full glam, and that's harder than soft glam, right?
Yeah.
So you made that as a task, and then it was a brand shoot. So it's a very important thing. So you couldn't mess up.
I couldn't.
So now it's like you gotta do something super, super hard, and you can't mess up.
I had to snap.
So it's like, yeah, for sure. So it's like you put in that amount of work, and you reap the benefits that you reap from that is, all right, I did 5, 6 people full glam when I needed to, and I couldn't mess up. So now it's like when the clients do book, and it's not such an urgency, and granted, you wouldn't want to mess up anyway, but it's like it's not a shoot. It's a client, and now it's like the process of getting a full glam would be way, way more better and efficient because you put yourself through that already.
Yeah, and that's why I love to just have. I like to say I like to have practice models because I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
That's my practice. I like to already have the skills set. So like if somebody does come in one day and finally ask for a full glam,
Yeah.
I won't be able to be like, I don't know if I can do that.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You built your stress capacitors for that. That's I gotta dap you up for that for sure, for sure. That's preparing yourself to be in the shoes that you want to be. That's how you get to the next step for sure. She putting y'all on game. This shit should cost. No cap. Do you have a signature style that connects your music and makeup?
For makeup, I didn't think I had a signature style. I was talking one day on the phone with my friend, and she was looking at my makeup page. She was like, "Do you intentionally like do people's lips how you do your own?"
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I never thought of it like that, but I do unintentionally. If that makes sense. Subconsciously, I guess that's what I do. So I'm saying that's my signature look is me lining people's lips a specific way. For music, I say my signature is I do this run in like most of my songs. If you really know music, you probably be like, "Oh, she's doing the same run." But it depends on the song. Like it's always the same sequence of notes. It's just different each time. Like I might elongate the starting note instead of the end note. Like I'm playing around with the same notes in different ways.
Mm.
It sounds confusing. But the notes are always the same. But the beat can change, like how fast I'm doing it. I don't know. The run is the same. I'll say I have a signature run, and once you peep it, you're gonna always hear it.
Definitely. I wouldn't say that it was confusing. I would say you're speaking to a specific audience.
Yeah, like the music nerds. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
For so, for so, for so. I think that having that signature. Hold on, I think that having that signature sound or that signature thing you do with your runs every song is great for projects. As far as like if you do 17 songs with that style, now you have an album. The reason I say you have an album is because now you have 17 songs that might not be the same song, but you can identify one thing that you did in those 17 songs, and that could be the theme of that album, right? And now you did something that nobody has ever done before.
I like to compare it to like let's say for producers, right?
Yeah,
I like to say you either got it or you either don't. Not
yeah,
saying you're bad,
yeah,
but there's people like Pharrell.
yeah,
He see the music in his head, like he know what's gonna come
yeah,
next. Like that's his signature thing. Like there's also people that just do it like they understand music, but they don't go the further level.
yeah,
And I don't know how to explain it. It's not like you love it more. It's just I don't know. Some people got it, and some people don't.
yeah, definitely, definitely. And I think that determines your trajectory with your music.
I think that's what determines like if you're an artist or like if you're an R&B singer, if you're a rapper, like you tending to stick in the same thing.
Yep,
But like
definitely.
an artist, like you're messing with music in different types of ways. Like that is your art.
Yeah, definitely. I was just singing like motherfucking Beyonce earlier, but it said a couple days ago I was rapping like DMX. You know? Oh, bro, yeah. But back, okay. How do you approach creating a vibe for both a makeup session and a studio session?
For makeup, because I do makeup in my room, I take pride in my room. Like I've decorated it very nicely. I guess like my room shows me, and it's like I'm welcoming people into my space. So I mean, I know my space is comfortable, but I always got to be like aware of everybody else. You know, I keep music suggestions for people, but I tend to play like neo soul because it keeps the vibe calm. And I don't really like I'm not a big talker, so I tend to stay quiet. And I mean, my clients mess with it. I haven't really had anybody say anything, but I don't know. I like to keep the vibe mellow when I'm doing makeup because I don't really like to talk because if people start talking too much, you might mess up the look.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I was gonna say if somebody was to talk in a makeup session, would that actually affect the look?
So I mentioned she's my brand ambassador. She loves to talk.
Mm-hmm.
She loves to talk every makeup session. And there'll be times where I'm like, you need to close your mouth. Like, I'm trying to do your lips and you're moving. Or like, because when people talk, you know, they use their hands, their eyes are open. Like, she'll start opening her eyes. And I'm like, no, like, let's wait after the step and we can finish the story.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Definitely. Okay. That make a lot of sense. What's what's next for Jahlani in both the beauty and music worlds?
Well, I've been on a music hiatus. I haven't dropped music in like a year. But I want to drop an EP as like my welcome back to myself, and it'll be my first like big project. And for makeup, I just did a brand shoot and I loved it. So I think I want to start doing more creative shoots to just, I guess, broadcast my skills and hopefully have more people be interested in full glam so I can continue my creative shoots. But yeah, you know, I'm just going with the flow right now.
Yeah. Are you having a are you picturing out a theme for the EP or for the project?
Yes. So I actually have a title for my EP.
Oh shit, you got
Yeah,
an
I was
title.
brainstorming.
What's
It's called Lost in the Oasis.
oh.
I'll shout out my friend because he gave me that. But it's very personal. I would say. I think it's something that everybody can relate to. There's a song for everybody. So for my makeup page, it's underscore slay underscore with underscore j underscore. You can search up Jahlani Grant on all platforms. I'm on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, and yeah.
Alrighty. I was gonna say I low key had you say the intro like 5 times.